Hey there everybody, welcome to game 3 of the History Maker Challenge between Team ID Jester and the Deadballers, where Team ID is up 2-0. Game 3 is going to be played at the Baker Bowl, which will serve as the home field for the Deadballers. And both teams are harmonious after doing game day checks. Went ahead and rolled those and got those out of the way. Hot player for the ID Jesters will be Mark Russell. The cold player will be Clark Rotz. The hot player for Deadballers is Mr. Heston, and the cold player is the original Grognard. Pulled the umpires, pulled some old-timey umpires. Bill Clem will be the home plate umpire. He umpired from 1905 to 1941. Hank O'Day is at first. He umpired from 1895 to 1927. Tom Conley is at second. He umpired from 1898 to 1931. And Billy Evans is at third. He umpired from 1906 to 1927. On the mound for the Deadballers is right-hander Danny Rogers. And on the mound for the ID Jesters is right-hander Mr. Utah Mike. And we're about ready to go. J.B. Gorman stepping in to lead things off. And very quickly, why this is being uploaded and not done live. I tried to do a live version tonight. I got a message from YouTube telling me that they have changed their policies and whatever their setup is. And in order to live stream from my phone, I have to have 1,000 subscribers. So obviously I don't have that, so it won't let me do it. So this is the second best thing to do, and I don't have any other kind of equipment to live stream with. I don't have a webcam or any of that kind of fancy stuff. I can only do what's on my smartphone. So if my smartphone can't do it, I can't do it. So that's just YouTube for you. It just came up out of the blue. I don't know why that happened. But anyway, this is the next best thing, you know. Next best thing to be in there. There's some commercial slogan that had that. Next best thing to be in there. So here we go. J.B. Gorman. 336. Ace or dynamic. Danny Rogers is a star, but not ace or dynamic. Sad sack, utility, or patient. J.B. Gorman is semi-utility, but the sire dies a blank. So therefore, he will not take a call at third strike. Instead, he's going to single to center field, and that's a leadoff single for the ID Jesters. And that's in red, so we're going to the experience chart. Derek Dodgers, Royals fan, is a semi-icon. Danny Rogers is a full icon. And now Danny Rogers is a full icon. Derek Dodgers Royal fan is going to be neutral in this at bat. 6'6". 6'6" says, well, it doesn't matter what you are on the experience chart. 6'6" says there's a drive, there's a pitch, it's a drive to center field fence. When you get that double sixes. And Derek Dodgers Royals fan is a slugger. So we go to the fence check under the slugger category. And right here, a 5 or 6 is a home run, 3 or 4 is a triple, 1 to 2 is a double. It's a 5, so it's a home run. Home run for Derek Dodgers Royals fan. So a home run thanks to that double 6 roll previously. And the ID Jesters have jumped all over the starting pitcher Danny Rogers, 2-0. First 2 batters out of the box. Here's Dave S. back at the catcher position in game 3. 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Struggler? No, he's not a struggler. He has to give up 3 consecutive hits for that to happen. So he's going to ground to third, and there's one away. First out retired of the inning. Brings up Mark Russell, designated hot batter from previous game. 2-2-3, ace or star. He is a star, so it's a ground out to short, and that's out number 2. Brings up Bubba Husky, the DH. 3-3-6. Just had that roll earlier. He's not an ace. Is he sad sack, utility, or patient? He's none of that, so he will single to center. So Bubba Husky with the base hit. We're going right back to the experience chart. And Larry Harris is an icon, same as Danny Rogers. So it's icon against icon in this at bat as ID Jesters looking for more. Now they're both, well, they're both icons. I didn't even need to decide or die. 1-4. Prospect batter. No, he's not a prospect batter. If he was, he would hit a pop fly, but instead it's a bloop single. So that's a single by Larry Harris. Lead die of 1, though, is only a 1-base advancement. So runners at first and second, and ID Jester getting his first start. He's normally a first baseman, but Matt Adams, that's who he's patterned after, will sometimes play the outfield, so he's out there in right field today. See how he will do. 166, and 166 asks, is the pitcher a workman? He's not. Is he a whiffer? Yes, he is. So ID strikes out to end the inning, but 2 runs for the ID Jesters in the top of the first. Go to the bottom of the first, it's 2-0 as the Deadballers are coming to bat against Mr. Utah Mike, who's been given a 2-run lead to protect. Here facing Jerry Ball to lead things off. 136. Is he an ace? He's a semi-ace. Decider says he's an ace. So therefore it's a strikeout. However, Jerry Ball is a good eye, so it won't be a strikeout. It will instead be a ground out. So we'll just say he grounds to second base for 1 away. That brings up Ken the Jet Castro. 466. Control. Does he have control? No, he's actually semi-wild. Is a batter home run king or a slugger? He is neither one. So he's going to hit a difficult grounder out, infielder choice. So it's a difficult grounder, but handled over there by our shortstop, T-Dub TV, for 2 down. So that brings up Anthony, Bleacher Bums Gaming. He is the third baseman in this game, 335. Is he wild? He is semi-wild. Decider says he's wild, so it's a base on balls, unless Anthony is eager, which he is not, so it's a walk. 2-out walk, and that brings up Mark Forsberg. He's been the thumper for the Deadballers in the first 2 games. 256. Struggling pitcher, no. Is he champion or patient? He is patient, so he'll draw another walk. And that puts 2 on with 2 out for Combat Painter, who's the DH in this game. 566. Is he wild? No, he's semi-wild, but it's not a dot, so he's not wild. Does the batter have a good eye? No, he doesn't. It's a strikeout. And that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing there for the Deadballers as we go to the top of the second. Still 2-0 in favor of the ID Jesters. Now that result was in blue, so we're going to the right now chart for the first at bat of the next inning. So, but actually I'm going to override that because that was the 3rd out, so I'm going to play it where, I mean, it really doesn't make sense to do that because you're not checking how hot Mr. Utah Mike is because the inning has ended. So I'm going to go ahead and just play it straight. And we're going right to Clark Rotz. 245. Is he a hero? Clark Rotz is a semi-hero, but Decider is a blank. So he's going to pop to second. 1 away, and that's in red. So we're going to the experience chart. And Danny Rogers is an icon. T-Dub TV is a semi-prospect. So Danny Rogers has the advantage there, you would think. Let's find out. Yep, T-Dub is a prospect now. 2-5 on the experience. Icon batter. No, he's not an icon batter, so he's going to line to third. So we'll line out to third for out number 2. And it takes us back to the top of the order for J.B. Gorman. He singled and scored on the Derek Dodgers Royals fan home run. 126. Is he fresh? Yes, he is, because we're in the second inning. Automatically makes him fresh. So it's a line out to second. And a much better inning for Danny Rogers. As the ID Jesters go in order, and we go to the bottom of the second. Still 2-0. Here's the original Grognard. 244. Ace. He's a semi-ace. Decider says no. Champion. No, he's not a champion, so he will ground to short unless he's a whiffer. He's not a whiffer, so it's a grounder to short. 1 away, and here's Al Britboy Shaw doing the catching. 145. Not a struggler. He's going to ground to third for out number 2. Brings up Robbie Wartburg. He's in the lineup today in center field, giving Rags Rudolph the day off. 2-3-4. Nobody's on base for plate drama. He's not the hot batter, so he's going to pop it up to third base to end the inning. 1-2-3. So Mr. Utah Mike keeping things in check for the Deadballers, and we got more of a pitching duel than we had. This is more like game 1 than game 2 was, that's for sure. So here we go. Derek Dodgers Royals fan. 556. Is he an ace? No, he's only a star. Sad sack. No, he's not a sad sack. So that's a double to right field for Derek, Dodgers Royals fan. He's just been mauling it. And he is patterned after the 1980 George Brett card, so that's probably why. He's homered and now he's doubled. And here's Dave S. 266 for Dave S. Runner on first is thrown out, but he's at second, so he's not going to get thrown out. He's not the leadoff batter, but he will fly to right. And there's one away for Mark Russell. 245. Is he a hero? He is not. So he's going to pop it up to second. That's out number 2. And we're going back to the experience chart for Bubba Husky, who is a semi-icon. Danny Rogers, a full icon. So they're both icons. 4-5. 4-5 on the icon. Prospect batter. No, he's not. If he was, he'd strike out. Otherwise, hard to field infield grounder batter out at first, but an active runner would be safe. Bubba Husky, unfortunately, is stoic. So he is going to be out. We'll call it 5-3 to end the inning. That was the third out. All right, so we go to the bottom of the third. And it'll be Don Heston leading off for the Deadballers against Mr. Utah Mike. 246. 246 asks, does the pitcher have control? He does not. He's semi-wild. Is the batter eager or sad sack? He is a semi-sad sack, but the sire die says no. So he's going to walk. If he's active, he would steal, but he's only semi-active, and the dot was not there, so it's just going to be a plain walk. And we'll go back to the top of the order for Jerry Ball. 336. Is he an ace? No, the sire die does not give him the ace quality. Is the batter sad sack, utility, or patient? Well, he is patient, so he will take a call, strike 3. So too patient that time. Jerry Ball waiting too long for his pitch and took it down the middle for strike 3. Here's Ken the Jet Castro. 355. Struggler? No. Is Castro a champion? No, he's not. It's a ground out to second. And that's out. Let's see. With the ground out to second, lead die of 3, it's a fielder's choice. So that's a 4-6. He will reach on the fielder's choice. Heston is retired at second. And here's Anthony. Bleacher Bun Gaming. 146. Flash. Yes, he does have the flash quality. It is a strikeout. And the inning is over. So 3 innings in the books. And the ID Jesters lead it 2-0. And now that we go to the 4th, both pitchers revert to semi-freshness. Larry Harris leads things off. 1-2-4, control. No, he doesn't have control. Eager. He is not eager, so he's going to walk. Active runner would steal, but he's stoic, so no stolen base. But it is a leadoff walk for Larry Harris. And that brings up ID Jester. 225. Star. Yes, he is. Danny Rogers is a star, so it's a ground out to the infield of our choice. And with a lead die of 2, it's a fielder's choice. So we'll call it a 4-6. Fielder's choice. Larry Harris is out. ID Jester's the new runner at first. 1 away for Clark Rotz. 244. Just had that, didn't we? No, we didn't. Is he an ace? No, he's not an ace. Is he a champion? No, he's not a champion. He's going to ground to short unless he's a whiffer. He happens to be a whiffer, so he's going to strike out. And that's 2 away for T-Dub TV. 1, 2, 3, flash and fresh. Well, he's actually double flash, and the side eye makes him fresh, so that's a strikeout. It would be 2 strikeouts if there were not already 2 outs, but that does not carry over, so the double flash only gets him to 1 for now. And that's all he needed to get out of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, still 2-0. And Mark Forsberg to lead things off. Try to get something going here for the Deadballers. 1-2-2. Workman, no, he's a semi-ace. Champ or whiffer? He is a semi-whiffer, but the sire die says no, so he will not nub a single. Instead, he will line to third, and there's 1 away. So Combat Painter steps up. 255. Star? No, he's not a star. Is he a home run king? He's a slugger, but not a home run king. So he's going to fly to left for out number 2. It sends us to the original Grognard. 125. Pitcher's not a struggler. Is he patient? He is patient, so he will draw a walk. There are goggles, but Bill Clem is respected, so the walk's going to hold up. So the original Grognard reaches on that walk. Here's Britt Boy Shaw. 116. Is he fresh? Yes, Desired Eye says he's fresh. So it is a strikeout. And the inning's over. And nothing doing for the Deadballers as we go to the 5th. It's still 2-0. And J.B. Gorman will lead things off. Top of the order. 114. Is he fresh? Yes, Desired Eye gives it to him. So it's a ground out to short. One away. Here is Derek Dodgers Royals fan. He's homered and doubled. Whoops, sorry about that. He is homered and doubled. 4-5-5. Flash. Yes, he's got double flash. So, but Derek Dodgers Royal fan does have a good eye, so he will fend off the strikeout and turn it into a ground out. So that will just be, we'll call it a 4-3 ground out for out number 2. And now we get Dave S. 1-2-5. Struggler, no. Is he patient? He's not patient. He's semi-patient, but it's not a dot. So it's going to ground to 3rd, and that's going to be the end of the inning. So after a rough first inning, Danny Rogers has settled in, and it's pitching goose eggs, but so is Mr. Utah Mike. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 2-0. And now that brings up Robbie Wartburg. 1-3-5, the unusual play in the blue 1 means we're going to the umpire chart. Keep an eye on Bill Clem. He's the home plate umpire. We'll see if he comes into play. 3-3. So 3-3 says, strict umpire at 3rd. Well, Billy Evans is not strict. He's respected and semi-lenient. So he is not strict. If he was, I'm sorry, he's not strict. If he was, a hooking liner down third base line would be ruled foul. Other umpires rule fair ball, double. So there you go. There goes the no-hitter right there. Because the umpire wasn't strict, he allowed that liner down the third base line to drop in. And Robbie Wartburg gets the first hit of the game for the Deadballers, thanks to third base umpire Billy Evans. So now it'll be Don Heston. 2-5-5. Is pitcher a star? No, he's a semi-ace. Is he a home run king? No, he's a scrapper. So he will fly to left for out number 1. And that will bring up Jerry Ball, top of the order. 1-2-3, flash and fresh. He is flash, but he's not fresh. So it won't be a strikeout. Instead, will be a ground ball to short, and the runner will have to hold at second. So there's 2 down now for, Ken the Jet Castro. 2-5-6, not a struggler. Is he champion or patient? He is patient. He will walk. So that puts 2 on. With 2 outs for Anthony from Bleacher Bum Gaming. He's got a chance to, and he is a slugger. He got a chance to put his team on the board. 3-6-6 won't happen though. 3-6-6 is the pinch hitter check. He's not a pinch hitter, so he will fly to center, and the inning is over. So we go to the 6th. Deadballers threaten, but come up empty. They do get their first hit though, so the no hitter is out of the way. And now, final inning of semi-freshness for Danny Rogers. Mr. Utah Mike might be able to keep that if he keeps the shutout going. Here's the pitch to Mark Russell, 2-5-5. Ask, is he a star? Yes, he is. So it's a strikeout. He doesn't have the good eye, so it's a good thing because, well, no, it wouldn't have been a home run, but it would have been a fly out. So it came close, though, but it is a strikeout instead. Because he's a star pitcher, it's a strikeout. Russell is gone. Here's Bubba Husky. I was thinking if he was a home run king, it would be a slugger, but home run, but he was a slugger, not a home run king. 5-6-6. Wild, no. Has he got a good eye? No. Struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts, and that's in blue, so we're going to the right now chart. Larry Harris walks, so he's neutral. And Danny Rogers is semi-hot. Won't get full hotness until the 7th inning, so still need that dot, and he gets it. 2-5. He is a hot pitcher. 2-5. Hot batter. No, he's not a hot batter. If he was, he'd rip a single. Otherwise, it's a line out to first. So the inning is over, and since that first inning, Danny Rogers has been just shutting down the ID Jesters. Now we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 2-0 ball game. Mark Forsberg, who's been a thorn in the ID Jester side, is up. 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Flash. Yes, he is Flash. So it's a strikeout unless he has a good eye, which he does not. So it is a strikeout on that Flash check. 1 away. Here's Combat Painter. 3-4-5. Iron Catcher. No, the catcher is Dave S. He's not Iron. Does he have a good eye? No, he does not. It's another strikeout, and this one's in blue. So we're going to the right now chart for the original Grognard. Utah Mike is semi-hot. Grognard is neutral because he walked last time. So he is a hot pitcher. 1-6 against a neutral batter. 1-6. Hot pitcher, yes. Fool's batter into swinging an outside pitch. Easy grounder to short. So ground ball to short. Innings over. 6 innings are in the books, and it is still 2-0 in favor of the ID Jesters. Danny Rogers will lose all freshness now, so they're going to go ahead and make a call to the bullpen. He did very well recovering from the previous first inning troubles, and he has going to give way to the only guy who hasn't pitched yet in the series, and that is Steve Royce. So we're going to bring him in and give him a chance. He has not pitched in either of the first 2 games. So we're going to make sure he gets to pitch. And let's see here. He's a semi-struggler Flash with semi-control. He's going to be facing ID Jester to start the inning. 1-3-6. Is he an ace? No, he's not. So then we skip over to the next result. And it asks, is batter whiffer or cold? ID's a whiffer, so it will be a strikeout. 1 away. Who knew ID was a whiffer? There he goes. He was a whiffer. Here's Clark Rotz. 2-4-6. Is the pitcher have control? Yes, he's got semi-control. Decider that gives it to him. It's ground ball back to the mound. 2 away. And here is T-Dub TV. 1-3-6. Is he an ace? No. Is he whiffer or cold? T-Dub TV is... He is cold because he struck out his last at-bat, which makes him cold going into this at-bat. So therefore, he's going to strike out again. And that's going to end the inning. So the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Mr. Utah Mike, since he's pitching a shutout, will keep semi-freshness at least for 1 more inning until he gets up a run anyway. Here's Britt Boy Shaw. Uh-oh, 2-2-2. Is he a sad sack? No, he's not. It's a double to center. But if he's a home run king, it'll be a home run. And guess what? He's a semi-home run king. Decider gives him the home run king. So Britt Boy Shaw has just launched one to cut the lead to 2-1. And now Tabby is scratching to get in, so let her in. Alright, so Britt Boy Shaw has done it. He has put him on the board. And that's going to be all for Mr. Utah Mike. He's going to be coming out of there. Gave 6+ innings. Only down to 1 run. He does have a chance to qualify for the win if the team can hold the lead. Now we'll figure out who's going to come in. And it's going to be Tenacious Earl. So Tenacious Earl will be on. He will get the ace quality because he's coming in the middle of an inning. So Tenacious Earl is going to come in and we'll be facing Robbie Wartburg and then Don Heston. 2-2-5. 2-2-5. Is he a star? No, he's not a star. He's temporarily an ace in his first at bat. Slugger or sad sack? He is neither one. So that's a single. A single but the side eye says he's not active, so he won't steal, but it will be a single for Robbie Wartburg. And that puts the tying run on first for Don Heston. And he's going to bunt. So anything other than a 6, he'll get in scoring position. It's a 1, so he actually is going to beat it out. How about that? A bunt single because of that 1. And that puts 2 on. And now Jerry Ball is definitely up to bunt. That's a 2, so he will make it. Or he will get the sacrifice, I should say. Sacrifice hit. That puts the runners at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Infield's going to have to come in for Ken the Jet Castro facing Tenacious Earl. 1, 2, 3, flash and fresh. Yes, he's both because it's his first inning of work, plus he has the flash quality. So a big strikeout there to keep the runners right where they are. And it's up to Anthony from Bleacher Bum Gaming. See if he can't get a hit to tie the game or possibly put them in the lead. 1, 4, 6 flash. Yes, it's a strikeout. So Tenacious Earl comes back after those couple of hits and comes back with the last 2 outs via strikeout. So he goes his 1 inning and does his job. And we go to the 8th. It is still a 2-1 lead. I can't. These cards are hard to get sometimes. All right, so new pitcher in for the Deadballers, and it will be. Take a look here. It's going to be Tribe Fan. So Tribe Fan will come in. Oops, wrong spot. He's in the home pitcher spot, not the visitor spot. All right, so Tribe Fan is on. See if he can't hold the fort. Facing the top of the order, J.B. Gorman. 235. 235. Wild? No, he's not wild. He's got semi-control. Is the batter eager? Yes, he is. J.B. Gorman is eager, so he's going to single through the shortstop. Unless he's a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer. The side right says he's a whiffer. So the little thumb there says he's going to strike out instead. So he got so eager he struck out. All right, here's Derek Dodgers Royals fan. 226. Is he hit by the pitch? No, decided as blank. Is he the cleanup batter? No, he's a second place hitter. So he's going to fly to left. That's out number 2. And that's going to bring up Dave S. 1, 4, 6. Flash. He's got semi-flash, but decided as a blank. Is he a champion? No, he's not a champion, so he's going to ground to 2nd. And that's going to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. And Tribe Fan got his 1 inning in, so he will be replaced by Dave Little in the top of the 9th. And coming on for the ID Jesters will be Moni G. So Moni G is in. See if she can hold the lead. Moni G. All right, so Moni G will be in to face Mark Forsberg. 1, 2, 5. Struggler, no. Is Mark Forsberg patient? Yes, he is. It's a walk. So leadoff walk to Mark Forsberg. Going to bring up Combat Painter. 3, 4, 5. Iron Catcher, no. Does he have a good eye? No, he doesn't. It's a strikeout. So Combat Painter now has the hat trick, 3 strikeouts. And we go to the right now chart because that was in blue, and Moni is now hot because we're in the 8th inning, and the original Grognard is neutral. So hot pitcher against a neutral batter. 2-4. 2-4 says hot batter. No, he's neutral batter. If he was hot, he would connect on a single. Otherwise, he flies to left. That's out number 2. And now it's up to, it's up to Britt Boy Shaw. If the Deadballers are going to do anything here in the 8th. 1-1-2. 1-1-2 asks, does the pitcher have flash? Yes, Moni G has flash. Therefore, it is a strikeout. And the inning is over. So, I put a 0 there, and it should have been a 1 in the 6th inning, I believe. Home run by Britt Boy Shaw. So I think Obviously, I just noticed I messed that up. So that should be a 1 there. It's 2-1, not 2-0. My bad. I caught it. Because that was in... Or was that in the 7th? That was actually in the 7th inning, wasn't it? Okay, my bad. Put a 0 back in the 6th spot. And we'll put a 1 here in the 7th spot. We'll get it straight. Still a little miffed about not being able to do a live stream, but that's a whole nother issue. So here now is the new pitcher for the Deadballers. After Tri-Fan goes 1 inning and after Royus goes 1 inning, it'll be Dave Little. Not a safe situation, but when you're in the top of the 9th and you're behind, you're the home team, might as well use them. So Dave Little didn't pitch in game 2, so he's certainly fresh. And he's in there to face Mark Russell, Bubba Husky, and Larry Harris. He's already a semi-ace with double flash. 446. Is he a star? No, he's not a star. It's better sad sack, utility, or patient. Mark Russell is patient. He's too patient. Gets caught looking for strike 3. So there's 1 away for Bubba Husky. Bubba Husky. 355. Struggler. Nope, he's not a struggler. Champion. He's not a champion, so it's a ground out to second unless he's a whiffer. He is a whiffer, so Bubba Husky will take the whiff. 2 up, 2 down, and that brings up Larry Harris. 114. And I ask, is he fresh? He certainly is. It's a ground out to short to end the inning. All right, so 2-1, bottom of the 9th. And we'll get a new outfielder for ID. He was kind of out of position in the outfield, so the ID Jesters will bring in Rob, who was normally their outfielder, but was given the day off for most part. So Rob, exclamation point, will be the new right fielder. So it's Rob, exclamation point, and he is semi-gold. So it helps the offense or defense a little bit. And now Moni G will come out. And let's see who's going to come in. Don't tell me it's going to be this guy again. Well, when you're ahead 2-1 in the 9th, who do you bring in but your closer? And unfortunately for the ID Jesters, this is their closer. Like him or not, there he is. Pitched 2 innings in game 2, but yesterday was an off day, so for travel, so technically he's still good to go. And he's going to be facing Robbie Wartburg. So bottom of the 9th, it'll be Wartburg, Heston, and Ball, but there are batters on the bench, so I believe we might get some pinch hitters. I know there's Mark McClellan's on the bench, Benny P is on the bench, so got some guys that could be bringing in. Right now it's 255, and it's asking, is the pitcher a star? No, not a star. He's ace, but not a star. Is he a home run king? No, he's a scrapper, so it's a fly to left. 1 away. And now for Mr. Heston, we will get a pinch hitter. So he will be pinch hit for by Benny P, who's utility, so could play shortstop if it goes extra innings. So Benny P is on to pinch hit in a big spot. Here in the bottom of the 9th, down by 1. Here's Benny P. 125, struggler, no. Is Benny P patient? Semi-patient, Desire Die says no. It's ground out to third. If he's a whiffer, he strikes out, but he's got a good eye, so it's just a ground ball to third. But now there are 2 outs. It's down to Jerry Ball, but he's being called back because they're going to bring in Mark McClellan. Mark McClellan, a little bit better hitter, so he's coming in for Jerry Ball. Last chance for the Deadballers to avoid going down 3-0 to the ID Jesters. And it's Mark McClellan, bases empty, 2 outs. 1-2-6, is he fresh? Yes, first inning that he's pitching, so he's fresh. It's a line out to second. And the ball game is over. So Mr. Utah Mike gets credit for the win. Mr. Rogers takes a tough luck loss. And you know who got the save, deservedly or not. So 3-0 lead, 2-1 your final. Let's see if we can get some totals here. No errors. Let's check the hits. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 hits for the ID Jesters. And in fact, no hits after the 3rd inning, it appears. Because the 1st inning block was here, 2nd inning block's there. So leading off the 3rd, Derek Dodgers doubled, and that was the last hit for the ID Jesters, but the pitching held up. So 2-5-0 with the line for the ID Jesters. Let's look at the line for the Deadballers. And they didn't get a hit until the double by Robbie Wartburg here in the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, to lead off the 5th. So it's a double there. It's 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits. So I got him for 4 hits. So 2-5-0 for the ID Jesters, 1-4-0 for the Deadballers. And more importantly, the series is now 3-0 in favor of the ID Jesters. So one more game and it's all over. So the pressure for the Deadballers now falls squarely on the shoulders of the Rear Admiral Clinton Parks. He's coming back for Game 4. So the pressure's on. He's going to be facing Ron Juckett from Retro Sports Network. Those will be the starters in Game 4. That's it from the Baker Bowl in Philadelphia. So again, both parks are in Philly. So the modern park of Vet Stadium with the cookie cutter AstroTurf, and then the dead ball looking Baker Bowl that the Phillies played in back in the dark ages. So that's going to do it from here. Again, I apologize for not being able to do the live stream of this, but I did want to play it out, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it regardless. And don't know why why YouTube all of a sudden is changing their policy on this, but I just got that message came up when I went to go live. It got that error message or little warning or what you want to call it. So I could only do what I could do. And what I could do was play the game and upload it. So this is being recorded on Friday evening. By the time this uploads, it'll probably be Saturday morning when I actually post it, because I don't want to post it this late on a Friday. So that's going to do it from here. Game 4, I believe, will be on Sunday, probably late afternoonish, because the NCAA tournament is on Saturday and they're off on Sunday, so there's really not a whole lot going on Sunday other than baseball. So we'll put it on sometime Sunday, maybe early Sunday evening. We'll see how it goes. But for now, we bid you adieu from Baker Bowl, where the final score is the ID Jesters 2, Deadballers 1, 3-0 lead, and it's all on Mr. Rear Admiral Clinton Parks to keep the series going, or it could be a 4-game sweep, and somewhere Mr. ID Jester is smiling. So until next time, take care, enjoy whatever game you choose to play. I would choose to play it, and we'll see you all down the road.